Hello, and welcome to another episode of Wire News Roundup. Today we have multiple stories concerning UMass, the Pioneer Valley, and more. But first, a breaking news recap from our last broadcast. Unfortunately, UMass's long past tradition of Blarney has caused a bigger public safety threat than the university expected. Today we have Ethan giving us the latest. Ethan?
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. The first weekend in March has held a long-lived tradition of Blarney at UMass, an event for students to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with day partying, university-sponsored celebrity concerts, and night crawls at local bars. The university expressed that during this past weekend that they were going to apply more caution with the UMass Police Department and highly advise students to limit the event to members of their off-campus household only. This week, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Brandy LeBlanc, has sent out a university-wide email explaining the consequences for what she titles as egregious violations of policy. The email states that a relatively small but highly visible subsection of the student population in the Amherst area feels entitled to party with no regard for the health and safety of their peers. LeBlanc further states that on Saturday afternoon, the Amherst Police Department was called by local residents to disperse a crowd of about 200 students who had gathered in violations of university policy. Now, the university is expressing that once these students are identified, they will be reprimanded with an interim suspension. For more information, please visit UMass's student conduct website. Next, we have a more lighthearted university discussion concerning upcoming SGA elections. Bree, what do we have to look forward to soon?
Thank you, Ethan. Throughout this week, multiple SGA Senate nominees will be campaigning for upcoming spring elections. These ballots will be opening on March 18th and closing on March 22nd. Usually, there is an SGA debate with all running president and trustee candidates, but unfortunately, that debate was postponed. Students are encouraged to vote on campus polls, which allows for students to vote for candidates as well as certain ballot questions pertaining to campus life. Two highlighted questions are surrounding the topic of digital U-cards to mobilize our university's wallet technology and the university providing free menstrual products to alleviate financial stress. According to SGA, the results will be released on the 23rd on their website. Now tossing it to Nicole for a special message from our Chancellor. Nicole?
Thank you, Bree. On March 11th, Chancellor Kumbal Subaswamy sent out a video update to the campus community. According to the video, Subaswamy marks the year anniversary of UMass's COVID response. Subaswamy highlights all the accomplishments of the Public Health Promotion Center, such as a regional vaccine clinic and one of the largest testing centers in Massachusetts. Subaswamy also applauds students and staffs for adapting to the challenges faced throughout the year. Looking to the future, Subaswamy hopes for a more normal pre-COVID fall semester. This would entail in-person classes, full residence halls, and on-campus events and activities. Subaswamy plans to release an announcement regarding commencement within the next week. While normalcy is the hope for everyone, Subaswamy reminds students the pandemic still exists and the campus community must remain vigilant and follow all health and safety protocols. Sending it to Rebecca for a story on MCAS.
The state announced it will delay administering the MCAS tests this spring as many schools transition to in-person learning. According to Mass Live, MCAS, ELA, mathematics, and STE testing for grades 3, 4, and 5 are being moved to May 10th through June 11th. Testing for grades 6, 7, and 8 is yet to be determined. Currently, about 80% of schools in Massachusetts have some form of in-person learning. Tossing it to Shannon to tell us about more global matters in the UK.
Thank you, Rebecca. This week, shocking interviews played throughout the world concerning the British royal family and the annexed couple, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Premiered by CBS, the world watched as Oprah Winfrey engaged in a conversation with the couple about the real reason why they left the royal institution. Within the 2-hour interview, the couple reminisced issues of poor mental health, privacy invasion, and racist antics endured without the true support of the Queen. What shocked the world on social media the most were the comments certain members of the royal family made about the couple's son Archie's future skin tone. So far, the palace has commented that there's no racism within the monarchy. Now to Nicole for the weather.
Thanks, Shannon, and I hope you all enjoyed that lovely glimpse of spring because it's time to trade in those shorts for a winter jacket once more because a cold front is about to hit. starting off your week on Monday, it's going to be bright and sunny. However, there will be cold winds from the northwest with a high of 31 and a low of 15. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be partly cloudy, with Wednesday being on the warmer side with a high of 50 and a low of 33. And now here's where the weather gets a little rocky. On Thursday, we are expecting 50% chance of rain showers throughout the day with a high of 53 and a low of 32. And as we dip below that 32-degree mark, expect some snow showers in the morning. Yes, I did say snow showers. It's not going to accumulate to much, about a half an inch or so, and it should clear up by the afternoon. And we are back on track for your spring weather, climbing up into the 50s, and sun once again for you to enjoy your weekend. Back to Shannon for our final words.
It seems like it's going to be a hefty upcoming week for Massachusetts and for the world. With yesterday being daylight savings, we hope you all turned your clocks forward correctly and are excited to spring forward into the rest of the year. This has been Wire News Roundup. Have a good week and stay safe out there.